What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma if you're new here, and I'd love to talk about all things Peloton cycling and fitness. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I post every single Sunday. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I normally do. I thought it would be fun to do a what I eat in the week. I feel like what I eat is pretty realistic. I don't count calories, so I guess this is like intuitive eating. So today is Monday. I just finished working out. I work out in the morning. So I woke up this morning and I made a hot latte, and I do a vanilla pistachio latte. I do like 1 pump of vanilla syrup, 1 pump of pistachio syrup, put the espresso shot in, and then froth the milk. It is very good, top tier recipe. Then I got on the bike, did my workout, and then I had some liquid IV at the end. I guess I'm gonna include like all of my drinks. I definitely drink a lot of different things in a day, so I'll include that in this video in case if you are interested. But now it is like 9:45. I have my first work meeting at 10. That's kind of like when my day starts. So I'm going to make a quick smoothie before then, because otherwise I find that I get like super hungry during my work meetings before lunch. My smoothie recipe changes a lot, but it's pretty much the same idea. It's usually 2 half cups of some frozen fruit and then a full cup of almond milk from Trader Joe's. I love this one. It is blueberry lavender almond milk. I think it's super good. I also like the matcha almond milk. And then I do 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder, and it is Premier Protein, which I haven't tried a ton of protein powders, but I really do like that one. Today, my 2 fruits are going to be frozen strawberries, and I'm going to use half of this banana because this banana is getting like too ripe and I need to use it up, and then I'm just going to freeze the other half and use the other half sometime later this week. I pretty much drink this during my meetings. It's good, it's very sweet. The Premier Protein powder I think is really sweet, and then the almond milk is also sweet. So I like sweet things. I think this tastes very good, and I'll see you guys at lunch. It's now like 11:40 a.m. I eat my lunch pretty early, but then I also eat dinner fairly early, as you'll see from this vlog, but I got quite a nice assortment of random foods to eat for lunch. Also, in a month, I am moving out of my apartment in San Francisco, and I'm actually gonna go down to LA, stay with my boyfriend for a bit, go and visit my parents in Pennsylvania. So basically I'm moving out of the Bay Area. So I need to eat all the foods that I have before that. And then also my roommate has already moved into her new place that's not with me. And she owned all the plates and bowls in our apartment, which is fine that she took them. But basically now I use paper plates because it doesn't make sense to buy more plates when I'm like moving out of here for a while. So I first have 3 small peaches. I absolutely love peaches. And then a bagel with cream cheese. I don't know what kind of bagel this is. I'm not sure. I got this bagel in like a sampler pack, so I don't know what kind of bagel it is, but I'm sure that it will be good. And then I also have some scrambled eggs with spinach. I am a big fan of scrambled eggs, and I basically don't taste the spinach. I also put a little bit of cheese too. It's quite good. So that is my main lunch. For drinks, I have a sparkling water from Trader Joe's that's blueberry lemon, and it is very good. I really like sparkling water. And then I'm also going to have a glazed lemon loaf Tazo hot tea, because I love tea. I always drink coffee in the morning, but I would say like 4 to 5 times a week I have tea, especially when I'm working. I just find it very relaxing to drink, and it is cold again in San Francisco. It's only like 60 degrees outside, so it's always nice to have a warm tea. This is basically my lunch. I feel like it's relatively healthy. The bagel is a little questionable, but everything else is fine, and it is going to be really good. I'm very excited to eat. It is now 5:30. I usually eat a little bit earlier than this, but basically I'm trying to sell furniture in my apartment this week before I move out. So this person is trying to pick up the TV from me tonight, and she's originally going to come at 5:30, and now she's like, I'm gonna come at 6:30. So I was waiting to make dinner until after she came, but now I'm just going to make it. I did have a little bit of a snack though around 3 p.m. I had some celery and garlic hummus from Trader Joe's. It is so good. Tonight's meal is gonna be a little bit of a meal prep. I'm gonna make stir fry. So I have these udon noodles, which I had for at-home hot pot, which I did sometimes, but now I'm not eating hot pot because I'm leaving soon. So I just microwave these, and then I'm going to pan fry this bulgogi that I made because I also had some bulgogi sauce that I was trying to get rid of. I got shaved beef from Trader Joe's and just marinated it this morning, like poured it in, mixed it all together. And then I also am going to throw some broccoli into this stir fry, and then I'll probably make an egg for the top. I really like eggs on stir fry, and also probably half an avocado. So I think it's gonna be a good meal, and then I'm gonna have leftover for days after this. I'm gonna have like, I think 3 meals from this probably. So let's just get right on into the cooking. The final product, it does not look pretty, but it's going to taste good. I really messed up on the egg. The egg is the worst part, but everything else looks pretty good. And I think that I have enough for 2 more meals after this. So we're just gonna be eating a lot of lo mein in this video. Or stir fry. I don't even know what to call this. It's just like a mix of random things in my fridge, but it looks pretty good and I'm excited to go eat this now. It is now 6:30. The girl came, picked up the TV, everything ran super smoothly, but I'm going to have dessert now. I eat dessert probably every day. I really have a sweet tooth, and I try not to eat dessert like for lunch, and I'll have it after dinner. And it's just a nice way to end the day. So I've been obsessed with this Southern Peach Crisp ice cream from Trader Joe's. It has peach puree and a crunchy, buttery oat crisp. And it is so good. It is like eating a peach pie. Very, very delicious. And then I just put some whipped cream on top because I love whipped cream. It's so good. And yeah, I'm just gonna eat this and then I will pretty much be done with my eating for the day. So day 1 of showing you what I eat, complete. It is now Tuesday, it's the next day. So I woke up this morning and I had a coffee, and I put this like vanilla powder from Better Buzz Coffee. That is my all-time favorite coffee place. It's in San Diego, so I do not get to go frequently. I think I've only been maybe like 4 times so far, but it is so good. And they have a drink that's called the best drink ever. And in this drink, they use the vanilla powder, and that drink is the best drink ever. The vanilla powder at home, not as good, but still pretty good. I put 2 tablespoons into like 14 ounces of coffee, and I think it makes it taste very good. So that was my morning coffee. Then I worked out and I had like 10 minutes before my meeting started. So I just had Cure Hydration. It was lime flavored before my meetings, which now I'm very hungry. It's 11:30 now. And I have prepared my lunch. Got a nice assortment of things today. So first I have this banana with peanut butter on it, which is like one of my all-time favorite food combos. So good. And then I also have a peach. I ate a second one already because it was a little bruised, so I had to like cut out the bruise spot. And then I was like, I might as well just eat this right now. And then finally, my last bagel. I put half of an avocado on the one side with everything but the bagel seasoning and just cream cheese on the other because I wanted to use up the half avocado that I had last night, just because I feel like it keeps for like a day, but then like past that, it starts getting kind of like gross if you just have half avocado in your fridge. But I really like it on bagels, so this is fine. And then I thought I would also try out, I got this at Safeway last time I was there. It is a Tazo Skinny Chai Latte. I've had the Tazo regular chai lattes, but this should have less calories because chai lattes have a lot of calories, but they're so good. So I'm interested to see like what this skinny chai latte tastes like. But I absolutely love chai, so I know that this will be good. And that's my lunch. I'm gonna go eat it now. And I feel like I'll probably have a snack later today, so I will talk to you then. It is now around the end of the workday. It's 5:15 p.m. I didn't have a snack, but now I'm hungry because I ate lunch like relatively early. So, you know, whipped up those leftovers from last night, and I made 2 eggs and I only messed up one of them. And then I also put half an avocado on this. So I'm very excited to eat this. I feel like I am the queen of eating multiple meals in a row. So I guess this is kind of a boring thing to show you because it's just leftovers, but I like eating leftovers. And then after this, I got sent cookie making supplies from my work to celebrate Pride Month. So I'm just gonna make some cookies and I'll see you then after I eat this. Baking these cookies did not go as planned. So first off, there were just a lot of problems from the start, and that should have been the sign. So they gave us a recipe to follow, and the recipe said that they sent us flour, sugar, baking powder, vanilla powder, and salt. But I only had a bag of sugar and a bag of flour, and like the baking powder, the salt, and the vanilla powder are probably not in these bags. Maybe I like didn't realize in the box that they sent me that there was something else because there was like confetti in the box, so I just threw it out. So who really knows? So I'm like, it's whatever, I'll just put double in. So then I misread the baking powder to be baking soda, and I was like, wow, that's so weird because I don't have baking powder, but I have baking soda. And I'm like, usually when there's recipes I look at online, I never need baking soda, I need baking powder. So whatever, I put the baking soda in and then I read the recipe later and it actually said it needed baking powder. So I just didn't read correctly. And then I Googled, is baking soda okay to put in as a substitute as baking powder? And the answer is no. But it was too late. They're like, you can add vinegar to like make it react like baking powder, but then the cookies are gonna taste like vinegar. I'm not putting vinegar in these cookies. So that was already not going well. Then there were several things that I just didn't own that were needed. Like they wanted you to put the cookies on parchment paper and flatten it out. I only have tin foil. That's not that big of a deal. I think the flattening went okay with the cookies. I had to put them in the fridge. Like you flattened it out, put it in the fridge for 15 minutes, then took it back out and would cut the heart shapes. And I did that a couple of times. And then you put them in the freezer, you preheat the oven, and my first batch, not my best work. Really, none of the batches are my best work, but the first batch, obviously I didn't anticipate how much the cookies were going to expand, probably because there's baking soda, so it's not gonna rise at all because it's not activating with anything, there's no baking powder, so it just flattens out. And then I tried to account for that on my second batch, but apparently I did not account for it enough. So I will say these cookies look horrible, but I have eaten one and it does taste like a normal sugar cookie. So not all is lost, but I was planning on bringing these to my friends when we watch The Bachelorette tomorrow, and that is just not going to happen because these are high-key embarrassing. So I will just have to eat them all on my own. I know I'm taking one for the team, but I'll have to do it. But I'm probably gonna have one more tonight and then just pack away the rest and eat them over like the next week and a half. I would definitely consider this a fail. I'm not this bad at baking usually, I promise. I'm not great at baking, but I'm not this bad. This is pretty bad, but that's all I'm gonna eat for today. I'm kind of just done with cooking. Also, this took so long. It's almost 7 now. I think I started at like 5:40 maybe, so overall, not a great experience, and these cookies just don't look like hearts. I don't know what happened. I put them in the freezer like they said. I blame the baking soda instead of the baking powder, which obviously wasn't my fault, so I don't blame myself in this. It's now the next day. It is Wednesday today, and it's a little past noon. I had kind of a crazy morning, so I woke up and I had an iced latte with caramel and vanilla syrup. It was very good. If you could tell, I put like the most effort into my coffee drinks in the morning. Like every day it's a new drink. And then I worked out and I had a strawberry liquid IV afterwards, which was super good. And then I didn't have a lot of time, before my first meeting, but I was hungry, so I made a smoothie. I did half a cup of frozen blueberries, the other half of the banana from like 2 days ago, a scoop of protein powder, and a cup of blueberry lavender almond milk. It was very good, very tasty. And then at like 11 a.m. between meetings, I had just a piece of avocado toast with half of the avocado that was left over from yesterday because I was really hungry and I knew I had a meetings 11 to 12, and then I'm just gonna eat this like right now, and then I'll eat more later. So now it is past noon. I just finished making like the part 2 of my lunch, part 3 of my lunch, and I'm going to be having some more eggs with spinach and cheese. Always good, very yummy, very filling. And then I'm also going to eat my last 2 peaches that I have on this napkin. I'm trying to avoid using like all of the paper plates, so I put everything into like bowls and on napkins instead, but I don't know. So we got the 2 peaches on the napkins, and then I also made a cup of the lemon loaf hot tea because it's so good. So that's gonna be the rest of my lunch, and I'll see you whenever I eat next. It's been a hot second. So yesterday after lunch, probably at like 2 or 3, I had some celery and hummus because I was still hungry, and that combo is just so good. And then last night I went to my friend's house because we were watching The Bachelorette, and he made dinner for us. So I didn't take any video because I totally forgot until I was like halfway through eating. But basically there were like sandwiches, pork buns, chips and dip, and stuffed mushrooms. The stuffed mushrooms were so good. But overall, it was a very yummy meal. I wish I got video of it. And then I just came home and went to bed. So that was all I ate yesterday. And then today I woke up, I had the same coffee I had yesterday, a iced latte with caramel and vanilla syrup. It was so good yesterday, so I just had to have it again. And then I worked out, had my strawberry liquid IV. You can see I'm a creature of habits in the morning. And now it is like 10:45 a.m. and I have meetings 11 to 12:30. So I'm going to make a salad to eat during my 11 a.m. meeting because I don't have to talk, I just have to listen. The best kind of meetings. I have this BBQ chopped kit salad that has romaine lettuce, broccoli shred, red cabbage, chili lime tortilla squares, Savoy cabbage, green onion, carrots, uncured bacon with BBQ ranch dressing. I usually get salad kits from Trader Joe's, but this one is from Safeway because I got 2 like a week ago because I was coming home from Safeway and I just wanted like an easy dinner. They're so easy to make and they're pretty cheap. Like I feel like this is a pretty good meal and I just eat the entire thing for one sitting. Sometimes I'll split it in half and then have like other food, but I'm just gonna eat this entire salad. It's like pretty healthy because it's only 520 calories for everything, and it's like this is a decent sized salad. So basically you just get a couple things and you mix it together. It is very, very easy. So I'm going to mix this up and eat it during my meeting for my lunch. It is now 4:35 p.m. and I am eating dinner very, very early. In my defense, I haven't eaten anything since the salad. And then I also have an appointment at 5:45 tonight, but I am walking. So I need to leave my apartment at like 5. This place is like a mile and a half away. So it'll be a good walk. It's really nice out. Like it'll be a good time. But I just need to eat early because I don't want to wait till after the appointment because I plan on walking back, so I'll get back late. So eating early. And then also on the way back from the appointment, there is a donut place called Bob's Donuts in San Francisco that I love. So I'm going to go there and get a donut dessert. I'm very, very excited. I do not get to go there a lot because it's not like super close by. And I feel like I'll never just like take an Uber to get to this donut place. But if it's like convenient, I'm going. So very excited. Tonight though, I'm finishing off my last of the lo mein stir fry that I made like 4 days ago. So that'll be nice. And I have half an avocado as always. And look at this egg. I killed making the egg today. Usually there's so many fails, but this was a good egg. It looks amazing. So I'm very excited to eat this, go to my appointment, and then get a donut. I'm very, very excited. It is now the next day. It is Friday, which is always exciting. I got my donuts last night. Very, very good. I got a maple bar with cream on the inside. That was delicious. That's the one I ate last night. And then I'm like, while I'm here, might as well get a glazed donut for the morning, which not the healthiest, but they're such a treat and I don't get them frequently. So I was like, go at it. So this morning I woke up and I had another big cup of coffee with some more vanilla powder because that vanilla powder is so good. And then I also ate my glazed donut, and that is just the unparalleled match, coffee and donut in the morning. So good. And then I actually woke up pretty late, so I decided to skip working out for the day. I walked a lot last night actually. I just kind of turned my whole night into walking, and it was like 5 miles. And I also rode yesterday, so my legs were very tired. So I was like, you know what, we'll skip a day. And now it's almost 12:30. It's crazy the days that I don't exercise in the morning, I'm so much less hungry. Like I did have that glazed donut, but usually if I hadn't eaten anything else by now, I'd be starving, and I'm not even that hungry right now. So I'm just going to have a small lunch. I feel like I'll probably get hungrier later and have a snack, but we'll see. So I took the other half of the avocado from yesterday's dinner and put it on these brown rice cakes that I got from Trader Joe's. They're like solidly okay. They're very low calorie. So I was thinking it'd be a good like bread replacement, but I don't know if I would get them again. This is the first time I got them. Like they're good, but I'd much rather have a bagel, but then these are like less calories. So, you know, gotta find that balance. They're okay though, like with the avocado and everything but the bagel seasoning. And then just some raspberries and blackberries. I'm going through a high-key blackberry phase right now. So good. And I am out of lemon loaf tea, unfortunately, but I'm going to have some winter white Earl Grey tea from Harney and Sons. I really like this tea too. So gonna make this tea and enjoy my lunch. It is now 5 p.m. and we've made it to the weekend, yay! So I'm going to meet up with some friends in like a half hour, and we're meeting up at a bar. I'm not sure when we're gonna eat dinner, so I am gonna eat a snack before this. So I cut up an apple. I like eating my apple in slices. And then I'm also going to dip it in some peanut butter because I love fruit and peanut butter. It's very good. So very excited to eat this snack and then probably eat dinner later. It is now Saturday. It's like 11:15 a.m. Last night I got a calzone and a slice of pizza for dinner. It was so good. And then also went out to a bar, so drank some alcohol too. So it was a lot of fun. Today I woke up, I drank an iced latte with caramel and vanilla syrup because I was just feeling an iced latte kind of day today. And then I worked out, but I just went to our gym because our gym recently like completely opened back up. Just walked on the treadmill at a high incline. Sometimes it's nice to just do those days. I caught up on some YouTube, caught up on some TV. It was all good. And then I came back up, didn't really feel like having a liquid IV, but now I am eating my lunch. So I need to go grocery shopping. My lunch is gonna look a lot like yesterday's lunch, where I have my rice cakes with avocado and then raspberries and blackberries. And then I also made these Trader Joe's pork dumplings. They're so good. They are pork gyoza pot stickers. So good. And I just make these in the microwave. It is very easy. And then I poured out some soy sauce. So I'm excited to eat my lunch. It is now 7 p.m. So I was supposed to go to the park today, but we're gonna go to the park tomorrow. So we went to a farmer's market today instead, and it was so good. I had already eaten lunch, so I didn't get lunch there, but I got a loaf of sourdough bread, which I'm very excited about. It's from a place called Acme in San Francisco, and it's like they bake the bread on site. It is so good. And then when I was getting the sourdough bread, I also got an apple turnover because the apple turnovers from this place are absolutely amazing. So I'm going to eat that soon. And then I also got a honey lavender latte, which I drink there. I've really been liking lavender coffee lately. It's just been so good. And I didn't think that I would like it because I'm not a huge floral flavor person, but lavender coffee really hits the spot. And then my friend always gets pasta from here, so I also got pasta from the same place. She said it's very good, and it is from the pasta shop. And I got lemon ricotta ravioli in lemon pasta, which just sounds delicious. So I'm excited to make this later this week. So I got home around 4 p.m. and then I decided I was going to run a bunch of errands before dinner. And I overestimated how long it would take to run those errands. So I didn't get dinner until like 6:15 p.m. I got takeout Thai food. I don't typically get takeout when I'm alone. I usually just eat out with friends because I do that so frequently that I don't need to get takeout, but I've just been craving Thai food recently, and I feel like not everybody like loves Thai food, so it's not something that's super easy to eat out. Like, you gotta know that the person you're going with also likes Thai food. So I just got it. I got some yellow curry and a Thai iced tea, and when I got it, I was so hungry. I was like, I can't even film a video. Like, I took a video of the food, but I'm like, I just need to eat this right now. It's also really sad because there is a Giants game today, which is a baseball team, and I live near the stadium, and I went to go pick up the Thai food, and this Thai place is super close to the stadium, and right next to it is just like a really typical like bar, and that bar was absolutely mobbed with Giant fans, and there was literally 0 people in the Thai food restaurant. It was sad. I guess Thai food and baseball fans, they don't want it. But I was worried because I had never gone here before, and I'm like, oh, is this going to be really bad? But it was good. Like, I would definitely get it again. So I don't really know what was up with that. I guess people just don't want Thai food before going to a baseball game. I absolutely devoured the yellow curry, and I'm excited because I have like the liquid left, so I'm gonna make more rice and then just re-eat this again. That was a really good meal, and now I have my apple turnover that I'm going to heat up in the microwave and then eat. And this will definitely be the last thing I eat tonight. I don't even need to eat this. It's just that I know that it's the best on the first day. So I just want to eat it. Like, I know it's going to be so good. That's going to be all of my food for tonight, plus a lot of water. It is now Tuesday. So basically what happened is on Sunday, I went out for brunch, and then I totally forgot to take a video of it. And then I also went to my friend's house afterwards where I ate dinner and forgot to take a video of that too. Like, I just didn't think about it until I was already halfway through eating. So it was just a mess. So then I was like, okay, I'll film Monday and just tag it on at the end and like just do an extra day yesterday. But then yesterday was just crazy at work, and then I went to a friend's house for dinner, forgot to film that. So now today I will film my last day of what I eat in a week. So just pretend that it's Sunday, even though it's Tuesday. So I woke up today and I had an iced latte. I really like this recipe too. I put 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, some honey, and a ton of cinnamon. And then I brew the espresso shot into that and then just put it over milk and ice. That was very delicious. Then I worked out, had my Cure Hydration afterwards, lime flavor. Very, very good. Then I had to go into a bunch of meetings, but I was hungry, so I had a banana with peanut butter, which is just a great snack. And now it's like 11:30 and I have lunch meetings, fun times, but I'm going to eat my lunch now. So yesterday my work paid for my lunch because it was like a team building activity, which is always lit. So I got this pizza. I don't really know what the difference between this and deep dishes. I guess the bread is just like really thick, but this is like a lot of food, so I only ate half of it yesterday, so I'm going to eat the other half for my lunch. It has like pepperoni and sausage and ricotta, which I hope it heats up well because it was really delicious yesterday, so I'm excited to eat this again. And then I'm just gonna have some lime seltzer because I love seltzer. So I'm going to eat this, and then we'll see. I think that this will be filling enough until dinner time. So I'll see you then. It is now 6:15 p.m. I didn't have any snacks after that pizza because it was really, really filling because it's so much bread. But I did make some tea. The Winter Earl Grey tea is very, very good. So now I am going to eat dinner. So I had leftover curry from Saturday that I hadn't eaten, but it was just the liquid. I'd eaten all of the like rice and chicken and carrots that was in it. So I made some more rice just in a pot. Unfortunately, I don't have a rice cooker, very sad. And then I made some broccoli and I heat up the curry and I mixed it all in. And then I also kind of like have meal prepped 3 chicken breasts. I made 3 in the oven. So I cut up one of the chicken breasts and mixed it in as well. And then now I have 2 more chicken breasts to eat later in this week, which you won't see. But whenever I cook meat, I just want to cook like a lot of it because I don't like cooking meat. So it's just easier to meal prep it and then have more for later. So that'll be nice. But I am very excited. It looks very, very tasty. And I'm going to go eat this and then I'll be back with my dessert because I have a very exciting dessert today too. It is now 7 p.m. I ate dinner and then somebody came and bought a lamp from me because I'm selling all the furniture in my apartment. And now I'm ready for dessert. So basically yesterday when I ordered the pizza because my company was paying, I also ordered monkey bread because it was at the restaurant and I was like, oh, this looks so good and like I can expense it back to where I work. So sounds good. And I ate half of it yesterday, so I'm eating the other half today. And I'm so excited. This is such a monster dessert though. I'm definitely gonna be in a food coma after this. But basically it came with monkey bread, blackberries, caramel sauce, and whipped cream. But the whipped cream did not store well. But I have my own whipped cream, so I put my own whipped cream on it, and then I threw on some raspberries and strawberries I also had because I felt like there wasn't enough fruit on it yesterday. So I'm very, very excited to eat this. This is definitely super unhealthy and not a normal dessert for me, but it's because I like got it from a restaurant. So it is a treat and I'm very excited. And then after this, I'm definitely not eating anything else today. That curry was very filling and then this is just gonna put me over the top. So that is the end of this video. I showed you what I ate for a week, as long as you're continuing to pretend that today is actually Sunday and not Tuesday, but I showed you what I ate for 7 days. I don't really know if it was helpful or not. I also feel like this week I ate more unhealthy than usual. But I don't know if that's just because since I'm filming it, I realize more like what I'm actually eating and how much I eat. But I feel like after this, I'm gonna try to eat like dessert less and eat out less. I feel like eating out is like the least healthy thing that I do. When I eat at home, I don't feel like it's that unhealthy. But let me know if you guys have any good like snack recommendations or lunch recommendations or easy things to make in general. I'm always looking for new things to try. And maybe I showed you a recipe that you would like to try. I do feel like my meals are pretty random though, and I like to eat the same thing again and again and again. I hope you guys are staying safe, having an awesome week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!